Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Larry. Larry is from Michigan in the USA. So let's see what Larry has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hi,
Hello, Larry. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you take the chance for the interview. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Glad to be here.
Am I saying your name right, Larry?
Yes,
Amazing. So, Larry, how's your day been so far this morning?
good. Today's been really good, relaxing, off from work, so feeling good.
Relaxing day.
Yes, most definitely. I needed it. It's been a stressful week.
Wow. Larry, tell me, where are you from?
So I am from Michigan in the United States, and I've been here my whole life, so haven't moved. Been in the same house for 26 years, so
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
I'm a
And I
homebody.
believe, and I believe the city you live in now is Sterling Heights.
Yes. Yep.
So, what's the best part of living in Sterling Heights? Tell me something interesting about the city.
So really it's like our number one thing in our city is the fact that one of the roads like closest to my house is the most traveled road in the United States. And it's M59 and it has the most traffic all the time. It's the worst road to drive on, but it's honestly like there's nothing really like spectacular about Sterling Heights, to be honest, but it's just peaceful, very like everyone here is so friendly. We have like really close like malls, restaurants, small businesses that like I love supporting. So yeah.
You just made my day now. I learned something new. So, this road is the busiest road of the United States.
That's what they say, and don't quote me because I should have done research before I said it, but that's what I've been told by numerous people, and I was like, okay, so I'll just tell everybody else that too. So
That's
I'm
amazing.
might be spreading a rumor, but let's just hope I'm not.
And what do you do for a living, Larry?
So I actually work with children with autism.
Wow.
Yes. So I graduated from Grand Valley State University in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I graduated with a degree in hospitality and tourism management. However, I really wanted to stray away from that because my experience in, I guess, socializing with people, like, hey, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very big people-oriented like person, but like a lot of the time, people in the fast food industry, the hotel industry, that kind of like industry, they're treated very poorly. And I know my worth, and I know that like myself, I couldn't take it. So I chose a different direction. And then I started working with like the kids with autism, and now I'm back going for my master's program to hopefully become nationally certified as a behavior analyst.
Oh my God, amazing. Oh, wow. So for the game, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your job, about your life in general.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views? Yeah. Well, Ian and the Magic Box. So I have here my box full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit before the first question. Let's do it. Amazing, I can see you like dancing, good. Larry, so just before we start the journey through the game, if there is a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer, I always can change, okay? Over friend. Very good. First question for you is, do you have any pet peeves?
Oh yeah, I have many. Like, and I mean, honestly, like this is like probably like I was just telling my best friend yesterday. I was like, this is like one of my biggest pet peeves. But I genuinely hate. There's so many things I can go on and on. I'll just choose a couple, but I really hate. So I have a thing called misophonia. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like the hatred of sounds.
No, I never heard. Tell me about it.
So it's basically like the hatred of sounds, and like it involves like people chewing, people breathing, like certain noises that really just like set you off. and I suffer really badly from it. Like I genuinely like I have like the Arthur fist, like that meme where like he's like clenching his fist so hard. Like that's like my life all the time. So I really hate, like this is really bad to say, but like I really hate loud chewers. I was in class one time and I heard like a pen clicking from the other side of the room. And it was like during a lecture, and like that was the only thing I could focus on. So like I was really, really just like irked about it. So like just under that category, I really have a hard time with like anything that like is an annoying noise. I just can't stop hearing it and I hate it. And I also do hate slow drivers. I can't stand it. Like I have the worst road rage. Like it's bad. Like I've like hung out the window screaming at people. Like it's not good. Like, and I'm not like a big like I'm not like a mean person, but like if you're a slow driver and you're like literally taking 10 minutes off, like adding it to my route, like I am done. Like I'm gonna swerve around you, I'm gonna give you the finger, or I might blow you a kiss. It's one of the two of how I'm feeling. So I don't know. So those are like my two biggest pet peeves.
That's why you live in a very busy road.
Yeah, it really helps me get out my frustration before going to work.
I love it. Next question, let's do it. Okay, Larry from Michigan. Next question for you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Hopefully I see myself being nationally certified as a behavior analyst. I eventually one day want to open my own clinic for children with autism and have it the way like I personally think that things should be ran. So in the next 5 years, I want to be moved out of my house, like the house I'm living in. I want to be maybe in a condo somewhere. I just feel like that's like more my speed. I don't like cutting the lawn, so I'll have someone else do it for me. And by like having a garage. So, you know, I gotta get the best of both worlds. So I don't know. I hope somewhere to be along like down the road. I'm not like really focused on like getting married or like building a family or anything like that. That's not really something that I'm like passionate about. But I do hope to be like more independent, going on more vacations, things like that.
Amazing. And do you have siblings as well?
Yes, I have a sister. I have an older sister.
Amazing. Just two of you?
Yep. She hasn't lived at home for like the past 13 years, so it's been different. But, you know, growing up, we were really close. Yeah.
What's the biggest difference between both of you, and what's the biggest similarity?
So the biggest difference would be our personalities. She is more of a introvert. She's very like goal driven. She's always been like the smarter one of us, like like a genius in our family, gotta be honest. She is probably the smartest person I know.
Wow.
And then like, for me, I'm more of like an extrovert. Like I'm more of like the social butterfly. I always have like a lot of friends, like just love being around friends, family all the time, where she like chose to move away. Like she doesn't mind being like away from everybody. But the biggest similarity would be our humor. Like we both have like we laugh about really weird, stupid stuff that like I feel like only me and her get. And it's just like that's something that like I appreciate the most about her, is that like I can be like my true authentic self around her. Not saying I can around anybody else, but like with her, like I'm not like weirded out by like what she finds funny and vice versa. So
does she got beautiful blue eyes like yours?
Yeah. She does. Me and my sister both have blue eyes, but my dad has hazel eyes, my mom has brown eyes. So wow. Me and my sister both came out with like very bright blue eyes. I don't know where it came from. I think it's from my mom's side of the family, to be honest, but like it's really weird that like my mom and my dad both don't have blue eyes. No one saw it coming. My sister has brown hair and I had blonde hair. Like I was a towhead growing up. So it's just like a very weird mix that we both have blue eyes.
Beautiful. Next question. Larry, before the next one, tell me what you like the most about your job. And also, of course, there's always a challenging part as well. Mm-hmm. What that would be?
So I think the most rewarding and fulfilling part of my job is just seeing the growth in the kids. Because basically what I do is I'm implementing and providing therapy based on a BCBA, which is a board certified behavior analyst, based on their programs that they have set and like created specifically and personally for the client. Building off those skills and seeing them grow and master skills, and you know, hearing my kids speak for the first time is like a huge milestone. Like it just happened on Wednesday where like my 2-year-old was like starting to like echo me, and then like I had another kid who was 3 and like he's starting to say like mom and bye and 1 2 3. So like just seeing them like pick up and grow, and it's amazing. The most challenging part would be containing my patience and like making sure that like I'm in check, because it's funny because in ABA therapy, which is applied behavior analysis, like in that kind of therapy, patience is key. We are constantly running programs. We're running 10 trials of one program, but we have 25 to 30 programs to run. So that's 300 trials a day for this kid that we are constantly implementing. And having, you know, getting a lot of negative, incorrect answers can be frustrating, but also the behaviors that the kids engage in with like tantruming, kicking, biting, spitting, scratching, eloping, running from like like trying to get out of the building. Like it's very, you know, it can be a lot, but that's the most fun because you get to be creative in how you get to work them back and de-escalate them. So it's really fun. I love my job. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Amazing, beautiful. Next question for you is, what is the most beautiful thing someone has ever said to you?
It'd probably be from my mom. And it's just like every day she'll tell me that like, she like hypes me up. She's my biggest fan, but she'll like, even today I was like telling her, I'm like, Mom, I'm really nervous. And she was like, Larry, be yourself. Like, you know that like people love you for who you are. Like you go and do dances at weddings that people don't forget. They record them and share them with their families. Like she was in Mackinac Island like years ago, and someone had come up to her, and I think I was with her, but I wasn't near her. But she said like, oh, like, do you know that guy? And my mom was like, yeah, that's my son. And she was like, I know him because I've seen him do the single ladies dance before on the internet. And I was like, wait, I mean, it's a really weird thing to think, like I'm not noticed for that ever. That's like the one and only time that has ever happened to me. But like the beautiful thing is definitely my mom telling me every day, like I'm the most handsome guy in the world. And she'll tell me like how much she loves me every day. Like I don't go to bed without saying I love her, anything like that. So like, I don't know. I think the most beautiful person in the world is my mom. So.
Oh my God.
I'm just going to change the question and make my own answer.
Oh, she'll be very happy to watch the interview and to see that for sure. What's her name?
Stacy.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Great. Next question. Let's do it. Okay. Next question for you is, do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
Yeah, my sister.
Tell me why.
She has a great job. She she's taking my mom. We just went on a cruise in January. But she's taking my mom on 3 more cruises this year, and then another cruise that we have set up for next year. And then so I think my sister is definitely living her life to the fullest. She's like the biggest. Like she is so genuine and pure with everything she does. Like she's at a place in her life where she is helping other people out. She has, you know, she lives with her fiance, and they live with, they help, my aunt moved in with them. They also live with like another roommate. They have, you know, 5 animals. Like they're very like nurturing, and I think that's the person who I think is living their life to the fullest would definitely be my sister. She has like a life that I feel like I would, like I hopefully want one day. Not like all that, the family stuff, I can't do 5 dogs, or I mean 2 dogs, 3 cats, I can't do it. But like, I can definitely see myself like providing vacations and good memories to provide for my family. Like that's something I would love to do too.
Oh wow, she's a good daughter for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, and a good sister as well, as I can see your eyes shining when you talk about her.
Yeah, she's one of my best friends.
Beautiful. Next question. Larry, before the next question, I was checking a little bit your profile on Facebook, and I could see that your birthday is coming soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. What is it, like a week away? Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's in a week.
Wow. Saying that, do you like your birthday? Do you like to celebrate? Tell a little bit about your special day. How do you like to be celebrating?
So it's funny because my birthday is April 2nd. It's the day after April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody, because everyone will ask me like, when's your birthday? And like a lot of people have, it's really weird, but a lot of people have a hard time remembering like anyone's birthday. Like a lot of my friends are like, have to go on Facebook just to like double check like when our birthdays are. Like it's really common for my friend group. But like I tell them, I'm like, it's the day after April Fool's Day. How is it that hard to forget? Like I was almost an April Fool's Day baby. Like I think I'm like, that would have been the best thing ever. Is like, it's my birthday, April Fool's, but not really. But like it's the day after. So I've always loved celebrating it. I used to have birthday parties growing up all the time. Now it's more kind of mellow, laid back. If I can do anything with my family, like just singing happy birthday, eating a cake my mom made is good enough for me. Like, I mean, I've had my birthday the past 2 years in quarantine. Mm-hmm. So my first year in quarantine, I played Animal Crossing with my friends, and we all came to my island. It's a really weird thing, but we all went to an island, and we all had a huge like birthday celebration, and it was just like really cool to have like a virtual birthday. Like I don't know, it's every year is like more. I don't know. I get scared to be 30. I'm not like, no offense to anybody, but like I am very scared to be 30. I don't know why. I'm getting closer. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close, and my heart's racing.
You know what? You said something interesting now. When I don't know why I had, when I was younger, before I turned 30. I remember before that. I don't know if I saw somewhere, if I heard somewhere, but I was scared to turn 29. I don't know why. I don't know why, Larry. I had this feeling, and when I was 28, and when I turned 29, from that first day on, I spent the whole year thinking about it. I don't know. Of course, I was living normal. I was living my life, but somehow in the back of my mind, I knew that I was 29, and I was feeling a bit not afraid, but a bit scared. I don't know. It was something around when I turned 30. I felt relieved. I was like, oh my God, I went to 29.
Right. I mean, I'm only turning 27, so I have a few years to go, but like, I don't know what it is. I think there's like a stigma about it. Like my favorite movie is 13 going on 30. And I feel like it just like gave like such a, like, you know, she hits 30, she's thriving, doing all these things, but at the same time, like she would rather be 13 again. And like, that's so relevant to my life today. Like I wish I was back, like maybe not 13. I was going through puberty and it was not a good sight, but like maybe like 15. I wish I could go back to being 15.
Yes, I don't know why. I had the thing about 29 and I was scared for some reason. I don't know. It was a genuine feeling. But as soon as I hit 30, I was like, oh, okay, I can breathe now. It was relieved.
I hope that's the same circumstances for me. Like I hope when I get 30, I'm like, okay, wait, I did it. And this is fine. Because I'm dreading the day.
Next question for you is, what do you think are the best traits for a person to have?
So I like honesty, like definitely. Like I think like if you're an honest person, like you really can't go wrong with that. I don't know. I just like surrounding myself with like good people who go out of their way for others, and like I don't know. I guess like the good. I'm like more worried about someone how like they are inside. Like if they're a good person, then like that's just like all like you really need. Like you if you can have like a fun time like with yourself. Like I don't know about anybody else, but like I am very good at entertaining myself. Like especially working with children, and especially the nonverbal children. You got to get creative because like sometimes the communication's off. But like I don't know. I just like to have fun. Like I think if you can have fun by yourself, then like what else matters?
Absolutely. And as the first time I'm connecting with you, and I can see this, I can feel that that approach of being, you're very energetic, and I can see that how much you enjoy work with kids. And I'm sure they might be so, you know, as soon as they see you, they got this energy already coming from you.
Yeah, I'm like their personal jungle gym at work. Like, who's the one giving horsey rides? That's me. Who's the one giving piggyback rides? That's me. Who's the one playing Monster? Oh, look, that's me. Like, it's, you know, I'm down for anything. These kids,
Oh,
just seeing them smile is a good feeling. But yeah, I think if you're a good person, that's all that matters.
and you always had this personality of being very full of energy, this positive vibe.
Yeah, always. Like when I first came out of the womb, like I swear to God, like I was already doing the Single Ladies dance. Like that's my favorite thing to do is the Single Ladies dance by Beyonce. I don't know why, but like that is what a lot of my people from high school probably remember me from doing. But even like growing up, like I've always been like, as soon as I walked in the room, like I was the party. I don't know. I think I was spoiled growing up, and I think that's why. Like I feel like I'm the main character in my life and like everyone else's life, but I'm not. It's my complex.
So you say about the single ladies performance. So can you do the whole performance without stopping through the video was showed they showed the video without stopping because I was watching the interview and she was saying that they couldn't cut. They need to do
One
the
take.
whole from the beginning. Can you do
Yeah.
that the whole thing?
So back in the day, I'm going to say like 2010 to 2014, 100%, I could do the whole thing nonstop. And now more so, it's more for like the nostalgic effect of it. Like my friends, like I just did it at my best friend's, like one of my best friend's weddings. And so like, a lot of her friends who showed up at the wedding were from high school that I went to. So me performing it was a huge circle around me, and you know, it was a lot of fun, but like I cut it off at a certain point in the song each time because I just feel like after a certain point it drags on and I'm like, this is not my day, this is just like something that I want to do for fun, so like I'm just gonna cut it short. But I used to be able to 100% go start to finish, nonstop.
Amazing. Saying that, so I believe that Beyonce is one of your favorite artists, your favorite singers.
Yeah. There she is.
Look at her. Look at her there. Wow, my God. Beyonce. Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. Next question. Let's do it. But before the next question, I think working with children, Larry, I totally believe that it's a gift. I think people work with children for sure I'm sure it's very tiring as well because children, they have so much energy. And of course you work with special children. I'm sure you've learned a lot every single day, not the fact that you are teaching them, help them with the daily base, but I'm sure. Can you share a situation or a memory that you've learned, something that you said, oh my God, I'm so thankful that this situation happened, or a lesson that you've learned from your kids? If you can share something.
Yeah. I mean, every day is different. Like there's not a single day that is ever the same. That is just how it goes. You know, I mean, if one of my kids calls off, I don't show up for work because that's my kid for the day and I lose those hours. But something that I learned from working with the kids like one-on-one is the fact that like they are smarter than me sometimes, like if not more. And I got to put myself in check. And like I'm like, yeah, I'm teaching them like certain programs, but like they are like, it's funny to say, but they are sneaky. You don't understand. Like I look down at my paper I'm writing on and I look back and they're already halfway out the door. And I'm like, okay, wait, no. So I'm going running. I'm like, get back. Hello, I'm right here. But it's the fact that like they are so much more full of life than a lot of people I know are. I would say any of us. They don't really have those cares or worries about, you know, anything. Like they're just going to do what they want when they want. And I don't know, I think that's beautiful that they yes, they care about because like a lot of the kids know what people are saying to them. I would say all of them understand the feeling or the message that like someone's trying to convey to them, whether that be good or bad. Like if they had a bad morning, you can really tell throughout the rest of the day. So they give their 100% all the time. And I think they're underestimated. And I think that they are living in, their own little world. But I also think it's the most beautiful, colorful, imaginative, creative, and unique world like I've ever been a part of. And even getting that moment to do that with them once or twice or not at all throughout the day, but like understanding that they're there and that you make that eye connection with them and like you click. It's seeing like their soul. It's very heartwarming. You know, it's very heartwarming.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Next question is, what do you like the most in your best friends?
That's like hard because I like everything in my best friends. They wouldn't be my best friends if I didn't like it. If there was one thing I didn't like about any of them, I wouldn't be their best friend. But I love everything about each and one of my best friends. But I have a few of my few closest friends who just last night I was hanging out with one of them, and I don't know what happened, but we were laughing about something, and it was like the funniest thing. Like my stomach genuinely like was cramping, and I haven't laughed that hard in a really, really, really long time. And then I also have my best friend who currently lives in New York, and with her, it's the constant checking in with me. Like that's like the most heartwarming, comforting thing I can ever ask from someone. Like I just appreciate people checking in on me. Like, I mean, I don't do it often because I have like ADHD for sure, because like I am just so all over the place. But I mean, I don't always think to like reach out to them, even though in the back of my head, I'm like, I want to, but like there's so much other things going on with school and work, and I get home, I'm tired, I sleep way too much. But it's the fact that like they check in on me, and even if I can't check in on them all the time, they're constantly checking in on me. So it's a really
Wow, that's something very powerful. I think nowadays we are so busy with our own lives. You know, the world goes so fast, and we are always busy. And when someone like best friend, you come back home or you are working, and you see this message saying, "Oh, how are you today? I'm just checking if you're okay." It warms your heart. I think it's someone like caring about you. It doesn't matter where they are, but they stop the day, their busy life, just to check if you're okay. I think
that's like. And to me, like that's like their way of saying I love you without saying I love you. You know, like, that's something that I really take with me, and I care. So, yeah.
I've got goosebumps now saying that. It's so powerful, Larry. It's so powerful. I totally agree. I will think about my best friend as well. Sometimes when he's checking on me for some reason or just sending a message, my God, it just warms my heart. And it's just such a nice feeling, isn't it? Like people, they check in. Okay. Beautiful. 3 questions left for you.
Okay.
Let's do it. If I knew that you like that song, God Single Ladies, I would have prepared myself for that.
Oh my God.
Next question is, how would you like to be remembered in life?
Wow, that's a really good question. I was not expecting that. I don't know. I think I would like to just be remembered as being a good, like I said in the beginning, like being a good person. For some reason, like that's like always stuck with me from like a little kid, even till now. Like my mom, my grandparents, like they would always say like, as long as like you're a good person, nothing else matters. Like, you know, being good is, you know, all about karma and all that kind of stuff. And I definitely believe in it. So I would just want to be like that good person that like everyone could have a good time with and be themselves around, and remembered as like someone who made an impact in the world. I want to leave some kind of impact. I want to make some kind of change before, you know, the end. But like that's like my mission. I want to, if I can make an impact. I mean, yes, my kids, I know I make an impact in their lives every day, but if I can make an impact that someone verbally states to me, like, you made an impact in my life, like I think that I succeeded in what I was supposed to do on the earth. So hopefully we'll get there one day.
I'm sure you're gonna leave your signature in the world.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, you need a plaque or something.
Amazing. 2 questions left.
Okay.
Larry, before the next one, as you know, for the last 2 years, the world literally went upside down regarding the COVID crisis. Yeah. Personally, for you, what's the biggest positive impact that brought to your life, and what's the biggest negative impact that brought at the same time?
The greatest impact from the pandemic would definitely be the quality time I got to spend with my parents. You know, being in a house with them my whole life. Yeah, it's been different. Like, I mean, I loved it. I've loved it. But really not being able to do anything or go anywhere, we would play games, we would talk about things that we never really talked about before. We would, you know, look at things in a different kind of perspective. And I think like just the fact that I got to spend the pandemic with them, because I know a lot of people were alone during the pandemic, and, you know, a lot of, I mean, like, it's crazy because my dad's mom passed away the day before the pandemic started. And then he lost his sister a year on the day later.
Wow.
So it all happened during a pandemic. It was very hard for our family, especially my dad. So the fact that we could be there for him during all of it was kind of, I think it was meant to be that way. And so I think that that's like the greatest impact and I can take away from it. I think the most negative would be the fact that I have not lost friendships from the pandemic, but definitely knowing that they have a different perspective on the pandemic compared to mine has given us some shift.
Yes.
So I think that was like the most negative, was the fact that like I do care about my friends so much, and maybe not losing one, but kind of drifting from one is difficult, but you know, it is what it is.
Totally. Actually, I had an interview with someone, and this person mentioned the same thing as well. That it was hard to, until then, have this beautiful relationship, and suddenly, when this pandemic happened,
Yeah.
You could see this person in other different eyes, and the perspective, the way this person was facing the whole COVID crisis, and it was a big challenge between the relationship, kind of balance. Yeah.
And it's sad.
Anyway, it meant to happen. It meant to be this way, for sure.
Right, exactly.
Next question is, tell us about your guilty pleasure.
Ooh. My guilty pleasure? This is like a hard one for me because I have a lot. I don't know. I would say my guilty pleasure is definitely, I love gaming. And so like I play like this game on PlayStation called Dead by Daylight, and I play it with like my boyfriend and everything, and it's a lot of fun. It's an online game that you can play with other people, and I think that's like what I look forward to the most in my day after work. I'm like, I can't wait to go home and play. I don't play for hours or anything. I may play for like an hour or two, but like that is like my guilty pleasure, where I can be by myself, decompress from the day, and just like have fun. Like, yeah, that's my guilty pleasure.
From now on, you're gonna see that not a guilty pleasure anymore. You're gonna see it as like a distressing moment of my day.
Yeah, right. I don't classify it as a guilty pleasure. I'm like, this is just what's gonna help me get through the day.
Ready for the last one?
I'm ready.
Amazing. Let's do it. Larry, but before the last question, people watching the interview, would you like to start a career working with special kids? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would be your best piece of advice for those people?
Be ready for your patience and your sanity to be tested, because it is. This may not be the best thing to tell people who are interviewing or shadowing to come see how the field is, but like I always say, I'm like, if you even start to feel like this isn't something for you, give it a couple weeks, start feeling it out. If it's still something that you don't think you have in you, don't do it. This is not a job for everyone. I 100% stand by that. Like, if the best piece of advice is 100% go in with no expectations every day, because they will get crushed. And you will not have your expectations throughout. Like, once the first expectation is diminished, you already know the rest of the day. You're like, well, this is not going to go the way I planned. Always be ready for something new every single day. That's my favorite thing about the field, is just being able to go to work and not know what's going to happen. I love it. I think it's fun. And like, this is like my favorite job I've ever had.
Absolutely. I think, you don't have a routine. Every day is different.
No.
Every day is something new, and every day you're going to be able to learn as well, to take something for a personal life.
Right. No, and it's the most like rewarding job, so be ready for that too.
Beautiful. I love it. Last question for you is, tell us something interesting about yourself.
Well, okay, I'm 6'3". Everyone like looking at me wouldn't know, but I'm very tall.
Oh.
And I'm probably one of the tallest. There's like, I was just in the wedding I was telling you about, I was standing up in. There was only one person who's taller than me, but I like to say like I'm the tallest person like in my friend group. I am the tallest person anywhere, like even at my work, I'm still the tallest person. But I also can make a 3-leaf clover with my tongue. So I think that's kind of weird, but it's
Then again, you can make what with your tongue?
a 3-leaf clover.
Show me. Oh my Lord. Oh, let me see if I can. Oh no, I can't. I'm trying. Oh my God.
Wait, you just got to get the curl in. Do the front. You have to get like you can do it. Just get the sides to curl in.
Okay, show you first. Let me see how you do it.
Okay. Oh my God, you're getting close. Like no, but the tongue is like forming. Like it was. I swear to God, if you keep practicing, you'll be able to do it. Like that's how does it feel like it's straining a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it starts off. Yes, you are getting it to form. Like you can see it. Like, yes, I'm telling you, people can do it.
Wow. I'm going to be practicing now in the mirror every day, like, because of you.
That's what I did growing up with my cousin. Me and her would both do it. Now we both can do it.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm going to practice now. And when I manage, I'm going to make a video, go like, hey, Larry, look at this.
Do it. Please tag me.
Right, so the end. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking.
Okay.
So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game.
Family.
Mom.
Money.
Big.
Big and tall.
I don't know why money made me think of big, but like big house.
Love. How about love?
Heart.
One word for sex.
Anal.
Life.
Happiness.
Politics.
Hate.
Religion.
I plead the fifth.
Fear.
Horror.
Friendship.
Love.
Desire.
Want.
Regret.
Sad, definitely.
Success.
Dreams.
One word for wish.
Hope.
One word for happiness.
Ooh, I don't know. The only thing that comes to my head is life.
Okay. One word for sterling heights.
Sterling Whites.
Right. One word for Michigan.
Mitten.
Interesting.
It's like a mitten.
Ah. One word for USA.
Rough.
And the last one now, Beyonce. One word.
Sexy.
Good. Let's pretend now, as you mentioned, you have a boyfriend. I'm going to have a coffee with your boyfriend and I'm going to ask him, what is the most beautiful thing about Larry and what's something that he still needs to work on, to improve on? What your boyfriend would say?
So probably the most beautiful thing about me is my givingness and caring. But what I need to work on is communication.
If I would ask the same question to your lovely mom, would be the same answer?
No.
What would be?
My mom would say the most beautiful thing about me is my personality and the way I live my life. Like the fact that I live it with such grace and carefree. Like I'm just how I am. She loves that about me. I think she would tell me I need to improve on my productiveness and stop procrastinating and just do everything like when she asks me to do it. I'm a listener. I just like, I'm like, oh, I'll get to it later. So definitely that's something that she would say.
As you mentioned that your sister is one of your best friends, what would be her answer regarding that?
So she would say the most beautiful thing about me is, I don't know if she would say something about like the way I look or she would say something about my personality, but she would definitely say like probably the same answer as my mom, the way I live my life and how I have no like inhibitions. I just do everything. I live my full authentic self every day. But she would say I definitely need to work on saving money.
Wow. Between those three negative answers, which one do you think we have more improved the most?
Like, which one do I want to improve on?
No, when you look both, for example, your boyfriend say that's the communication. Your mom saying about your lack of
productiveness.
Yes, and your sister saying about your saving money. Which one between those three? What do you think you've been improving the most so far?
Oh, okay. Communication.
Good for your boyfriend.
Right, I know. He got lucky there.
Right, let's play now Larry and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it.
Okay.
Larry, you can ask me a question now.
So I want to know what, and I'm talking about like sleeping. So like like a dream, like while you're sleeping, what has been the best dream or what has been a dream that has actually came true?
Oh my God, I'll tell you something now. I already have over 500 people around the globe who participate on the show and no one asked this question yet. I love the question, amazing.
Good.
Right, so the first part of the question is a dream that I was scared of, you meant?
I don't know, like either scared, like one of your best dreams or a dream that like you're scared of, yeah. Okay,
best dreams. Okay, good one. Let me think now. You put me in the spot. So you see, we turn around now.
Yeah.
I think that one of the best dream I ever had. You know what? I think I'm gonna go. As I've been away from my family since I was 19 years old. It's been more than 20 years that I've been living abroad. I tend to have a lot of dreams with my mom. And most of the dreams I have with her, it's so interesting because sometimes when I mentioned to her that I just dreamt with her, she said, oh, actually, I have a dream with you as well. So always so most of the time when I have a dream with my mom, I just feel so comfort during the dream. And I wake up feeling very peaceful. And I wake up as well, I feel like my battery has been recharged somehow. Yeah. So most of the time when I had dreams with my mom, and saying that as well, she told me that most of the dreams that she has with me, most of them when I was a child, child. And I found very interesting because I left Brazil when I was 19 years old. So I think for her, because I've been away that long, so for her, the memory that she has from me, like being around her, that's when I was younger. So that makes a little bit sense. But yeah, let's answer your question. I would say the best dreams I had is the one when I see my mom around because I feel protective, I feel connect with her, and I wake up feeling very fresh. Like I feel that I had a very good dream and I feel like protected. A dream that came true. Oh my God, I love the question. What a dream that I had that came true. Let me see. Okay, I think, the first one that comes to my mind naturally, genuinely is, I remember once, I totally believe as well, sometimes when you have dreams, sometimes it can come true, it can happen, it's like a message for you. I remember once I had a dream that I was in a place, like I was on the beach, but at the same time as well, I had this big mountain, like close to me, like around, and I remember walking in the sand. And actually, I think it was 2 years ago during the pandemic. I was with three friends of mine. We went for the day outside London, and then we went for the day, and it was very sunny as well. And we went to this place where we 3 or 4 of us, we were walking in the sand, and actually it reminds me of one of the dream I had. And I messaged to them, I said, oh my God, I feel like I've been here before. And I think it was one of the dreams I had in the past, because it felt so real. It felt so, and I remember walking with them. I told them, okay, I think I have a deja vu now, because I remember being here, and I remember being around you as well. And I remember seeing this landscape, you know, it was so real. So
you know what? And it's different than like a deja vu, but it feels like one, but it has like more of like that connecting to it. Like you can, like those senses you actually have from the dream.
Yes, and I'm talking to you now, I can picture the place where was it, because I remember in the dream, you know, I think when we dream with being around nature, it's so peaceful as well. It's so nice, you know what I mean? And actually, when I was with my friends around the same place, I felt the same way as well. I felt so happy and peaceful. And actually, I was kind of screaming. I was like, oh my God, I'm here tomorrow. It was so nice. So I had this moment, and they were like, oh my God, are you okay, William? And yes, I'm okay. I'm just having this feeling that I've been here before, and I was with you as well.
This is surreal.
Yes.
Right. So, that's awesome.
I love the question. My God, you made me go through now some of my thoughts. I love it.
I'm glad.
Larry, did you have a good time?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I was nervous before, 100%, but like as soon as the camera came on, I was like, okay, this is gonna be awesome.
Amazing. And I'll tell you something now. I'll tell you something, Larry. When you mentioned to me before that you were a bit nervous, and actually I was like, oh my God, I hope he can make it, because I don't know, I had a feeling that we would have a good time. And actually, I must say from my heart that I had a really good time. It was so nice to see you talking about your passion, about your job, you know, about this beautiful energy that you have. So I'm so glad that you took the chance and you took the challenge. And you know, sometimes when you feel like that, it's good for us to go out of our comfort zone and just do it.
No, I did tell my friend, I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. And she was like, just do it. You're going to have so much fun. I was like, okay, you're right. I'm just going to do it.
Oh,
so, no, I'm really, really happy. This was something that like I never thought would happen, but was definitely something that I'm glad did happen. So thank you.
We are connected now. Amazing.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Larry, before you go, would you like to share a positive message or a positive quote, something that is life?
So from my late grandmother, something that she would tell me all the time growing up, and something that I still live with to this day, is quitters never win and winners never quit.
My God, so short and powerful.
Yep, I live by that message every day.
Beautiful, beautiful. Larry, regards to your mom, to your lovely sister, to your boyfriend, and keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
100%. Thank you. I can't wait to see more of your content. Thank you.
Enjoy your weekends. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.